Game 1, Grand Finals. Incine versus SnessFresh, Cupid versus Macalon. And right now, Incine putting the hurt onto SnessFresh immediately, but SnessFresh able to get a back air reversal. But that was the tail of the tape in those earlier games, right? Incine was able to get out to a pretty big lead against SnessFresh's Macalon, but SnessFresh able to just clutch up, get those key conversions, going deep with the down air. Incine goes for one as well, tries to get the spike, but a huge tech coming out from SnessFresh, keeping their alive. There's everyone's stock is alive right now. SnessFresh, Incine using side B, get back to ledge, and gets a nice back air for SnessFresh's trouble. Forwarder comes out from Sness, but Incine, it's a projectile out of disadvantage. Both players even percentage, but that burst dash attack from SnessFresh able to take stock number 1 of Grand Finals. Incine, meanwhile, trying to rebuttal, has yet to take damage, has put SnessFresh in a compromising position, gets hit with the tail end of the very last hit of that cloud, and cleans up the first stock as well. It was an even game. Smash 4 rules. Forwarder and downer comes out from SnessFresh, only forwarder connecting though, up tilt, trying to send SnessFresh upwards, potentially get another up tilt. I know you can do that with heavier characters at a low percentage. Downer again comes out from SnessFresh, but Incine has been good at telegraphing and playing around those down airs. Music no projectiles coming out. Ooh, with the dash attack. Those dash attacks have been coming in clutch for SnessFresh, and the stomp into forward smash. Not gonna kill with attacks on quite a bit of percent, and when you're Cupid against Macalon, you want to avoid every attack like the bubonic plague. Gets a downer into back air though, putting SnessFresh in disadvantage. Tries to call out the normal getup, but uses the getup attack instead, and SnessFresh punishes the hard forward smash call out. Incine, who punishes the neutral getup that time and gets a forward air for the troubles. Not gonna kill yet though. 90% to 95%, 93% now to 95%. Both players playing so even. Up tilt into up air does not send directly up. It's going to keep SnessFresh alive for just a little longer. SnessFresh going super high right now. But these up airs, real up, Incine timing these up airs perfectly. SnessFresh wisely not going for the down air. They're not putting himself in a precarious position because he knows Incine was waiting and ready for that down air to come out. Tries to air dodge the ledge, gets the up B instead. Air dodging the ledge is very weird in this game, and SnessFresh gets the cross stage back throw. That needs to be nerfed, I'm sorry. And gets the side B, sending Incine all the way off. Only 26% damage though, not able to get the spike follow up from it. Gets the neutral air off of the whiffed down air from Sness. And Cloud coming out again. But SnessFresh getting the roll in and the forward throw. Forward air, jabs coming out, delays the jabs, and actually gets the jab. Eventually ends up getting the jabs. Incine playing around SnessFresh's down air there, managing to find his way back onto ledge, but SnessFresh up an entire stock right now. 150%, gotta imagine time is wasted, uses the air dodge. Has to play this out, and actually does manage to make it back out onto stage. Incine has that charge throw, a back throw will kill from pretty close to center stage, but has to find that throw right now because SnessFresh sitting pretty with 169%. Not a phrase that you would often hear from a Flash Party character, but back throw from center stage barely doesn't kill. One more absolutely do it though. Incine, SnessFresh going all the way down, and yep, forward back throw killing. Cross stage, the stomp puts Incine into a precarious situation, and SnessFresh takes game number 1. I hate to say it, but I think SnessFresh may have the read on Incine's shenanigans, because I think that was the first time where it was a pretty dominant victory, or a more than a last stock victory. We'll see what Incine can do, because Incine is, we know Incine does have a magician in the back pocket if they need it, but Sness, I don't know how good that would be against Macalon, so we'll see. No face-off, does not want Final Destination, understandable. Those platforms both allow different landing options, but also in this matchup specifically, those platforms really throw Incine's clouds for a loop. It's hard for them to get that arrow rain on to his opponents off the stage with those ledges in the way, because the clouds are a little finicky with their drift. So obviously wants to keep those keep away from, or get as many platforms as possible, especially on stages like extending those platforms, quite literally covering the edges. Macalon with the Nest back throw, yeah, basically. Holy smokes. Alright, and they are going on to Civi Classic. Should be a fun one. There's an ant on my desk. Die ant. And no, it's gone. Okay, whatever. But yeah, SnessFresh, okay. Yeah, SnessFresh, okay. Wait, what am I saying? Okay. Yeah. Anyways. Okay. Classic. Platforms. Incine, SnessFresh, Cupid, Macalon. Game number 2. Once again, Incine off to a pretty good start here. Forward airs into up airs. This up air chain's going mad right now. But SnessFresh able to counter them. Of course, because of the platforms, Incine will look to use those Sonic Boom, Sonic Cloud Sonic Booms a little more than the Arrow Rains. But both are very valid options and both are good mix-up options here. Meanwhile, SnessFresh just looking to get in like he has been before and making it work for him. Once again, parries the first hit of the forward air but gets hit with the second. And I don't think it's a thing on it just happens to work out that way sometimes. You try to parry one hit and you don't parry the other. It's like Kamikigiri. Sometimes you parry the aura around the sword strikes, but you don't actually parry the sword slash itself. And that feeling sucks. Because you think you parry and you think you're in advantage. Nope, it's still your opponent's turn to play. And right now, it is SnessFresh's turn to play, and it still is after that back throw killing at 70%. Civi Studio, of course, one of these smaller stages in comparison to others. Catches the roll-in with the up tilt, though. Macalon's so big that an up tilt covers a roll-in even from the opposite side of the person. So, yeah. Downsides of playing Macalon, but also the upsides is you get a kill throw at 50% from ledge. Side B just barely does not kill SnessFresh. Now Incine. Forwarders come out from SnessFresh. Right now, both players trying to find an opening. SnessFresh is found it first, but that up air still not gonna quite do it for Incine, going all the way up, trying to make something work here. Gets the arrow shot off, not a killing blow though. 193% onto SnessFresh. It's a percentage we've never seen Sness go up to before. The arching projectile coming out once again. And SnessFresh playing so patiently, and it's working. Doesn't matter how patient you play as long as it works. Alright. 229% on a SnessFresh. Oh, goes for a hard... Oh, that was actually very smart. I thought he went for a hard read there, but no, he went for the down B and managed to fall back and grab the ledge. A very, very classic Macalon situation. Incine wasn't quite ready for it. Thought he could get that forward smash, but manages to clean up the stock nonetheless. Projectile coming out. Forwarders coming out. Uppers now. And now Incine, despite the fact that he went down, he lost his first stock pretty early, is that back in control. But if we look at the timer, it's already 2:30. We could be well on our way to a timeout in this situation right now. Down air is coming out from SnessFresh. Ooh, tries to get the back throw. The scariest part is, I'm not entirely sure if it was killed, but there's a good chance that would have killed at that distance at 96%. Oh, but gets the high up B, pushing SnessFresh away. That was actually a really risky play, because I wasn't going to kill, and that may not have sent SnessFresh as far, but of course, Incine knows what he's doing, especially with that projectile edge guard. Forward throw into side B, into neutral special projectile, making things work, and SnessFresh potentially lagged out a bit there, because he wasn't putting in any inputs for a little second there, but he's back and hits a dash attack, not quite killing though. Going so deep for a back air, but not quite hitting. And Incine making it back, but that down air will take the stock. 43% on SnessFresh. We are on timeout pace right now. SnessFresh needs to find something here if he wants to take this game number 2. But it seems like, even though I said before that SnessFresh managed to find Incine out, it seems like Incine may have figured Sness out right now. 94% already on SnessFresh. SnessFresh can make it back, but he has to play so optimally and not get hit by any of these projectiles. He has to get a schmozzy Macalon conversion if he wants to take this game. Parries the projectile, does not fight the down air follow-up though. With another down air. This is all Incine. 1 minute left on the clock. Can SnessFresh get something going, or will this be Incine's game? Dash attack trades with the projectile, not something you want to see at such low time percentage. Runs up and grabs. Oh, doesn't go for the forward, instead tries to read a jump with the up air. Not quite working out. 80% of difference between these two. SnessFresh needs to find a kill. Actually gets the tech on the stage, but not able to follow up on the up B onto stage from Incine. Parries the attack, but does not parry, does not get a follow-up, and Incine over 140%. SnessFresh needs to find a kill and needs to now. It's absolutely doable. Gets the stomp, but the projectiles stop momentarily, but gets the back throw anyway, but actually ends up pushing Incine a little bit towards ledge. Could potentially be the difference maker in here. Oh, I thought I was gonna kill. Oh, I was trying to use the jaws of death to snap upwards, but gets the down air. And with 7 seconds on the clock, SnessFresh takes game number 2 by the skin of his teeth. It was Incine was in control up until that very moment where he got put off stage by SnessFresh and the edge guarding capabilities of Macalon. That's damn. Clutching victory from the jaws of defeat. Macalon and SnessFresh go up 2-0 on Incine, and Incine's Cinderella story may come to an end at the hands of the most dominant player in Flashpoint history. What a crazy comeback indeed. Whew. Well, it's do or die time. Do you have that clutch factor? Do you have that X factor, or will you be just another victim in SnessFresh's cap? Another feather of victory. And $20 to boot. So jumping into this game 3, back onto City Classic. Can Incine pull it out? Or will SnessFresh close it out? Are you a closer or are you a choker? Let's find out in this game number 3. Both players at a very even sampling right now. SnessFresh going for these down airs for every which attack, but not quite working out so far. Gets the back air. The SnessFresh putting himself in a little bit of control, finding his way into an advantage tape, but Incine side B is out of disadvantage and does manage to even up the percentages and the game state right now. Those point blank projectiles really coming in handy right now as well. 62 to 63%, 1% separating both of these players. This is a set that deserves all 5 games, but SnessFresh gonna make sure that does not happen with the down B off of the berry. A very, very good kill option. Unfortunately, up B trying to catch SnessFresh slacking, but gets out of the way, and Incine only takes 13 damage, but it is extra credit after all. So it's looking very dicey for Incine at this moment. But Macalon's heavy body means he's not going to snap the ledge without a little bit of him poking out, and Incine taking full advantage of that. SnessFresh only has done 13 damage, parries the projectile though, gets a nice dash attack, and forward air 40% on to Incine already on the second stock. And hanging out on ledge just a little too long, managed to get that down air flame breath. 60% onto Incine on the second stock. SnessFresh sitting pretty at 119% on the third, on his still first stock. Gets caught in the middle of those clouds though, and those sonic booms means a lot of percent on SnessFresh. 145, using the air recovery, using the up airs to stall out the recovery, knowing that he's in the lead and he can afford to take things slow right now. Projectiles come out. Dash attack comes out and still does. Oh, Incine side B is the wrong way, but does manage to make it back regardless. No punishment except for that down air, putting him back into a disadvantage state. SnessFresh going down with the forward air. And SnessFresh up 3 stocks to 1. It's looking rough, and SnessFresh content to play the slow game now. Does get clipped with that projectile though, and Incine going up hard. Not managed to get the snipe though. And that's the scary part, right? You can't really stall against Cupid, because Cupid has those projectiles he can randomly throw out. You can, well, not to say you can't stall, but it gets very dangerous if you don't know if you try to stall. If you just throw out stalls willy-nilly. Oh, and Incine trying to call out, going up with that up B. To his credit, though, has yet to actually take damage on that, on his last stock. It's, ooh, I was gonna say as soon as I say that, but oh, gets the tail spike into the down air. Oh my, that was almost the game ender right there. But the side B of Incine just avoiding the command grab from SnessFresh, the aerial command grab. 46% onto Incine. We've seen Incine pull off some insane 0 to deaths today. So we shall see if he's able to do stuff then, or if SnessFresh will be content to ride out the 3-minute clock. Did a lot of timeouts today. I can't fault them for going for him. Catches the roll in. And trying to find a way in, but SnessFresh going for those tried and true back throws at ledge, but oh, he went for the up B, but unfortunately not. SnessFresh is falling out of it. You'd think Macalon with such a heavy body wouldn't be falling out of so many of these, but SnessFresh, with whether it be DI or SDI or whatever, what say you, is able to find his way in and gets the down air from an aggressively approaching Incine. Tries to catch the jump with the forward air, but just a little bit over. Cupid has a small body, so it's not someone like Civi or Sophia or Sia or whoever. Does land the up B, but it's not going to kill. Incine is on borrowed time right now. There's 1 minute and 36 seconds left on the clock. Now 1 minute 30. And SnessFresh, again, just content to ride and wave out. He has an extra stock to work with. He knows that the game will just end. Oh, and Incine goes up high again and gets punished with the up air. And SnessFresh takes it 3 over. Incine is your Flashpoint 10 champion and walks away with a healthy $20 in that prize pool.